Hi, this is the 31st of March, and this is the last day of the I Write Book Festival. When I say the last day, or the last day of the main book festival, there are going to be some special one-off events coming after, but the main book festival is finished. It was a really good book festival. I attended 5 events. The first event was sort of a mistake on my part because I thought it was a graphic novel, but it turned out to be a debut novel of lesbian fiction called Vicky Romeo plus Jules by Ellie Percy. And I've not actually read much lesbian fiction. I think I've only ever read one thing before, so it's good to broaden my horizons. I have read some gay fiction. For me, the best piece of gay fiction ever is The City and the Pillar by Gore Vidal. When you consider the time that it was written in, 1950s, after World War II, and homosexuality was so much different back then, or viewed so differently back then, illegal in, or to say, most of the world probably. It's quite a shortish, 200 and something pages, set in Glasgow. I think it's during the 90s, I think. And it's supposed to be quite funny, so looking forward to it. I don't know why I thought it was a graphic novel. It sort of has a graphic novel cover, but I don't know. The next event I attended was actually a free event. It's sort of the launch of Mycelia magazine. I will leave a link down below. And there are some really great poetry readings at this free event. Amazing. You had to be there, really. There was sort of bizarre fiction and the sort of style of China Miéville and H.P. Lovecraft, and that sort of vein of fiction. And on the same day, I attended an event called Dystopian Feminist Fiction. I mean, these are also, I believe, debut novels. So we have XX by Angela Chadwick, and this is about the potentiality to get rid of all males through genetic engineering. Kind of reminded me of the very last volume of Y: The Last Man by Brian K. Vaughan and Pia Guerra. And in that it was all, well, Y: The Last Man is about this guy who's the last guy because some sort of event wiped out all males. And in the last volume, not to give too much away, but the planet is populated by all women, but the women have found a way to continue generations, so it's an all-female planet essentially. So very interesting. And the other last one's Left Alive by Sarah Davis Goff, and set in a sort of a fictional Ireland, I believe, after some sort of event, and it's dystopian. I'm not exactly too sure on what's going on. I have not read any of these yet, so it will be very interesting. The next event, which was a science fiction event, it was Richard K. Morgan and Ian McLeod. Maybe the best event, possibly, although I'm biased towards science fiction. But Richard K. Morgan is the person behind Altered Carbon. Just a sec. Which has just been made into a Netflix series, I believe. I've not seen any of it. And the thing is, I didn't get any signed copies because I'm not exactly sure why. I probably just pressed for time, maybe. The last event I attended was also 2 debut novels, so I love debut novels, although in the case of Bridget Collins, she apparently has written some YA before this, but this is her first adult fiction debut, I suppose. And this is The Binding. I think it's how to describe it? I think it's Victorian fiction, fantasy type thing. Hopefully it's not too complicated. I seem to get that impression from the talk. What was he? And it's a very beautiful book. I love that gold leaf. Very nice. And of course I got it signed. Very nice. And maybe the novel that I'm most excited about. This is Do You Dream of Terror 2 by Temi O. And this is about the first human settlers going off to colonize a distant planet. So, definitely science fiction up my street. And this is a debut science fiction author, which is great. Signed in this pink pen. Yeah. Two very intelligent people, far more intelligent than me. And also at the science fiction event, I was handed this leaflet. So this will be taking place in Edinburgh in June. I believe it's pronounced Chimera. It's called V. Schwab. Some pretty big names there. Ken MacLeod, Adrian Tchaikovsky, Gareth L. Powell, Ben Aronovich. Some pretty big names there. I'll leave a link down below where you can see that there. if you're in the UK and willing to attend. I believe there's some free events, and a few of the others are ticketed. So, really good. It's good to see a lot of debut authors, whatever genre they're in. And a really good festival. I don't know if the staff and the volunteers get enough praise. It's a wonderful venue. The Mitchell Library. I think that's where all of the talks were held, but in the past they've been in various venues. The biggest ever name to appear at the I Write Festival was Ray Harryhausen. I can't remember the year. 2005 or 6, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. But that was the biggest name ever to appear at I Write, although big names have appeared. It's a really good festival. I think just as good as the Edinburgh Book Festival, the bigger one in the capital city of Scotland, held usually at August, I believe, the same time as the Edinburgh Fringe. But if you ever get the chance to attend the I Write Book Festival, it's well worth it. If you live in the UK, it's pretty much the centre of Glasgow. And if you ever get the chance to go to any book festival, wherever you are, in the States, the UK, Ireland, Europe, wherever, definitely go, because it's so much fun. It's great to hear live poetry reading and to meet some intelligent people. So, long may the I Write Book Festival continue. Thanks for watching. Bye.